Okay, so we have a big breaking news coming out. Do me a favor and share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Ukraine threatens new invasion of two Russian regions. Now, Kiev top commander has urged a renewed push into Kursk and Belgorod despite Russia's full recapture of the area and ongoing peace talks. At the same time, Donald, the U.S. Commander-in-Chief, Donald is going to be sending stuff. So I do believe that we're about to see a new operation for this summer, and I believe Donald is possibly going to play a huge role in this one here. So we're going to see what's going to happen in this. I just posted a video not too long ago. You have Zelensky, right-hand man, praises Donald and giving thanks to Donald for helping out. And he said that Donald is the only one that could stop this war. So we're going to see what's going on with this one here, guys. Again, do me a favor, share the video, hit that thumbs up. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also the description box. Thank you so much for your support. Alright, so it says here, you have the yellow and blue country, Ukraine, I'm using code words, Ukraine, Commander-in-Chief, Alexander, has called for the reestablishment of Kiev's military position in Russia, Kursk, and Belgorod regions. Alright, we're about to see something here. The proposal comes despite the failure of Ukraine's past incursion attempts and the resumption of peace negotiation between Moscow and Kiev. But like I said, guys, this one here is going to be a little different. And the reason why, I believe Donald is going to get involved. I'm gonna share a video over at my third channel, guys. A lot of people right now are very bothered by Trump, the way Trump is acting, and a lot of people are just saying this is not the Trump that I know. So we are definitely seeing a shift on Donald, all right, and the press secretary, for the first time, I mean, again, for me, it's like the first time, but there's a possibility she probably did this in the past. But she didn't have the cross on. You know, the necklace cross? She didn't have that on when she was breaking down the breaking news of Jeffrey List. Jeffrey Ep, you know who, the List. Alright, she didn't have that cross on. I just feel like there's some disturbing things going on with all this and getting involved in Ukraine. So we are seeing a shift here. And again, like I say, guys, we have to put our faith and trust in Christ. You can't look up to man. You just can't look up to man. You can't. Focus on Jesus Christ. Focus on the gospel. But we must pray for our leadership. When Joe was leader, again, we need to pray for left, right, whatever. It doesn't matter who's in the spotlight. God allowed them to be in those spotlight for a reason. All right, so I do believe there's going to be some big things to come. In late April, the Bear announced that it had fully regained control of Kursk region after months of fighting and expelled of UKR units from occupied settlements. The following month, Putin personally visited the region to oversee restoration efforts. Kiev forces have since continued their attempts to break through the border, but have been unable to reestablish a foothold. On Tuesday, Surisky reported that he had attended a meeting chaired by Ukraine's leader Vladimir Zelensky, during which the commander had emphasized the restoration of positions and holding territory in the Kursk and Belgorod regions of the Bear Federation. Swirsky did not elaborate on how such objective could be achieved. Now, Ukraine has continued to face mounting challenges on the battlefield, including a severe manpower shortage and diminishing weapon supply. Last week, the sleeping giant reportedly halted all weapon shipments to Kiev, citing an internal stockpile review. All right, so we're about to see something big soon. We're about to see a new operation, military operation. And like I said, guys, this here is going to be a lot bigger than Iran and stuff like that. We've seen the Mid East, but now we're going to focus up north. Now we have to face the northern. You have the Bear and Ukraine in Europe. So on Sunday, Bild reported that Kiev had requested a variety of weapons from Germany, valued at billions of euros. The request allegedly includes Weissent dimming vehicles, which were previously utilized by Ukrainian forces during their last unsuccessful incursion. Now, Kiev launched its thrust into the Bear border region in August of 2024. While initially managing to capture a number of settlements, Ukraine's offensive was soon halted and its forces were gradually pushed out. Now, during a recent appearance at the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum, Vladimir described the Ukrainian campaign in Kursk as a catastrophe, saying it resulted in over 76,000 Ukrainian casualties. He stated that Ukraine's combat units are now manned at just 47% of their required strength. Swirsky call to re-enter Kursk and Belgorod also comes amid renewed diplomatic efforts between the Bear and Ukraine. Direct negotiation resumed in Istanbul earlier this year, with both sides exchanging prisoners and drafting preliminary memorandums on a potential ceasefire. However, the Bear officials have expressed skepticism about Kiev's commitment to peace. The Kremlin has reportedly accused Ukraine forces of carrying out drone strike and sabotage strike on civilian infrastructure in the Bear cities, including the Kursk and Bryansk region. Now, Putin has characterized such operation as acts of terror, suggested that Ukraine's leadership remains more focused on confrontation than compromise. Give me a second here, guys. All right. So this is where we are right now. So there is multiple things that is about to hit the fan. North Korea announced 30,000 soldiers to be deployed to Russia. And from there, I guess they're going to go into Ukraine. There's a possibility. Number two, the Bear, Russia, is also going to deploy 50,000 troops. Ukraine threatens new invasion of 2 Russian regions. Donald is going to get involved and send weapons. So we're about to see something pretty big here, guys. And instead of ending the biblical war, we're about to see something pretty soon. Alright, give me a second here, guys. Let me go on X and see if I can find any more information here. If you can, please share this video. 14 minutes ago, this is coming out from Kiev Independent. Explosion heard in Kiev just before midnight. The city's mayor said shortly after that the Bear drones were approaching the city center. Come on, Putin. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, Putin? What are you doing, man? You really want the Donald to get involved You really want the Donald to get involved. Once again, Donald is saying Putin is throwing BS at us. Oh, man. All I gotta say is buckle up and just get ready. Alright, give me 1 second here, guys. I'm looking for some more information here. If you can, please share the video. What's going on in this one here? Donald is spot on about the games Putin is playing. The Senate will move soon on a tough bill. Not only against the bear, but also against countries like the Red Dragon and India that buy the bear energy product that finance Putin's war machine. The bill has a presidential waiver to give Donald maximum leverage when it comes to the bear leader and those who support his biblical machine war. It is time to change the game. Alright, so that's their plan. I guess we're about to hear pretty soon a sanction. If you can, guys, please share the video. I'm just looking for more information here. Alright, so the latest news is that the latest breaking news is Kiev is getting hit right now with those drones. I'm not seeing much information here. Let me go on RT really quick. Breaking news coming out right now. Breaking news. Louis, there's always breaking news, huh? You hear them from the Markers and Scoffer. Breaking news. 3 taken out. Ukrainian drone strike on public beach. Governor said. Kiev forces struck the city of Kursk in western of the Bear Country on Tuesday. And this is coming out from Alexander. So, a Ukrainian drone has struck a public beach in the city of Kursk in the western of the Bear Country on Tuesday, taking 3 and injuring 6. Regional Gov Alexander has said. Those, including 2 women and a young one, were sent to the facility. And once again, please send prayer, guys. So, again, this is the latest updates. Let me just refresh the page really quick here. Alright, so that's the latest update. Donald promised Zelensky 10 missiles. 10 missiles of what? 10 missiles of what? So, the sleeping giant leader reportedly pledged to send the Patriot interceptor after the sleeping giant halted munition shipments to Ukraine. So, hold on. Donald has promised to send more Patriot missiles. All right, so this is like the missile defense system. But the number will apparently be very limited. Axios has reported, citing sources briefed on a recent call between Donald and Ukrainian leader Zelensky. All right, I'm gonna skip some of this stuff here, guys. Each Patriot missile is said to cost approximately $4 million. That's nothing. That's nothing. You go to Walmart, they're like $4. I'm kidding, guys. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Guess who's gonna pay it? Yes, the sleeping giant tax money. All right, so 11. All right, so what is that? $44 million. So give me a second here. The sleeping and the U.S. defense industry is currently believed to produce around 500 annually. Now, the sleeping giant air defense protocols typically require at least two missiles to be shot to intercept a single incoming target. Donald also pledged to help Kiev find other ways to get some ammunition. Donald has reportedly been pressing Germany to contribute more of its own equipment, including one of the Patriot batteries. Alright, so that's where we at right now, guys. I'm just going to skip the rest here, but again, this is where we at. So something big is about to come pretty soon. A operation by Crane. They're about to go to two regions. Kherson, I think it's Kherson, if I'm not mistaken, and Belgorod. Alright, so things are about to get hot really quick here. At the same time, there's a possibility Donald might get involved in this one. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ. For He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.